This character is Tsumi. In Japan, it means crime. One of our challenges of explaining the gospel in Japan is that we use this for sin. So when the Japanese look at it, this is person, so crime, person, criminal. And the Japanese say, I'm not a criminal. It doesn't apply to me. And one of the things, because we've used this in the Bible, it causes a big stumbling block. And we can't undo it. We can't go and use a different word. So how can we use this to explain sin? One thing for us to be aware of as non-Japanese is that kanji uses pictures. This bottom part is one picture, and it means contradiction, opposition, or lie. This top part, most Japanese think it means I. But if you ask them to look at the dictionary, the root actually means net. So it's to catch a contradiction. So we can use this. When my Japanese friend comes to me and says, I don't get this kanji, I don't understand, why is crime sin? I can start by asking them, what is this root, this radical root? It's net. So, do you mind if I tell you a story? In the beginning, God created the man, and he put the man in a garden. And God's way was straight and true. He told the man three things. You may eat from any tree in the garden, except the tree of knowledge, or you will die. But then God's enemy came into the garden, and he laid a trap. He twisted God's word. He said, you do not have the best. You will not die. You will be a god. The first man listened to the enemy and took that forbidden fruit. He became separated from God, became spiritually unclean, and he died. The first man's spiritual uncleanness was passed down to his children, to their children, all the way down to us. So we are unclean before God. We stray from God's path and follow the enemy, and we become unclean. And that is what sin is.